Hi YouTube, sorry about it being so shaky. I'm doing this all from my webcam, so it's not all the best. And yeah, it's not like the best recording, but I think it's the excuse me. I think I think that it's the message that counts, right? I am going to talk a little bit about my domestic violence situation that I was in. This video is not something that I want to do, but I do believe that it will help somebody out there. So this is very important that I talk about it. Doesn't, it's not something I really like to think about all that much. But I dated my, sorry, that was my brother. I dated my ex for a year and a half. I was with him for a year and a half. First, everything was great. Everything was wonderful. It was really nice. Everything I thought I wanted in a guy. I got pregnant shortly after. I was stupid and got pregnant. But, so, stayed with him through the pregnancy. It wasn't a good pregnancy. He had mental issues, very controlling. Didn't want me to go to my parents' house. Didn't want me to see my friends. I had to delete all my friends out of my contacts. Quit my job. Not because of him, it was because of health issues, but that pretty much disconnected me from my social. And he didn't want me to go to my mom's house at all. Very controlling. Didn't want me to go to the store. Didn't want me to go, he had to be with me at all times. And that can be really hard. It's very, very hard to deal with emotionally. I was finally able to, talk him into letting me go to my mom's a little bit. And, he got arrested for some stupid things. I'm not going to go into that. I stayed with my mom's for a little while when I was about 3 months pregnant. But I went back to him. He hadn't hit me to that point, so he had just been emotionally, very exhausting for me. So I went back to him, and we started fighting a lot. One day he got physical with me, and some neighbors saw. Came outside and pulled my hair. Just some things I'm not going to go into too much detail. He spent time in jail, and I panicked. Went to my mom's house for a couple days. He got out of jail. I wanted my family. I wanted my baby to be born and me and him to be happy. I had in my mind what I wanted. I wanted our family to be happy, and I wanted to make a family out of me, my baby, and him. So I went back. Yeah. I know, a lot of you are probably thinking, stupid. Yeah, we all make mistakes, right? So, after I got away from him, left him, after I went back to him, we had the baby. Things got better. He helped me out. Still emotionally exhausting because he was very, very controlling. Didn't want me to take my baby out anywhere. Didn't want me to go to Walmart by myself with the baby. Even with the baby, he didn't. He wanted us to go. So, his new thing was, you can go to Walmart by yourself, but you can't go with the baby alone, which I think is ridiculous. I don't understand why. It was just his way of controlling. So I'd sometimes go to Walmart by myself or to go to the store by myself, but I'd panic because he wasn't there, be afraid of what he'd do. Sorry, I know this video is really very hard for me to talk about, and I know it's not that pleasant of a video, but it is important to get out there. Basically, what I'm trying to get at is, if you have somebody that's abusing you in any way, emotionally, physically, domestic violence, sexually, any way, get away from them, if you can. If it's that 5 minutes that they go to work, and you have 5 minutes to get out before you know they'll be back. You know, run. There are ways to get out. I know I'm a hypocrite because it took me 4 times to leave. I would leave, come back, leave, come back. That's the cycle of abuse. I played it well. I played it very well. But my son was affected, and so finally, one day when he got close to hurting my son, uh, I decided that I wasn't going to have it anymore. So I called the cops, and he was arrested. And I haven't seen him since. He was deported back, you know. But, yeah, boo-boo. But basically what I'm saying is that if you're being abused, or if you're having problems, or, you know, get out. You know, I know it's easier said than done, but that's the most important thing, is that you take care of yourself. Even if you don't have kids, try to get out. Call the cops. You know, walk away. Save money. I remember, this is one of the stupid things I used to do. I used to get money from my paychecks, right? And I would go around the house, and I would hide them behind picture frames. And I would hide the money in places that he wouldn't look. Just stupid little areas, so that if I needed to get out, I could run. You know, grab the money, grab 20 bucks if that's all the time that I had. And I ran, you know. And that last time, I remember walking in with the cops. Like, I called them, and he wasn't going to let me leave, but for some reason, he let me leave the house. I called the cops from my cell phone. I told him, he's got my baby, he's holding me hostage. He held me hostage for, like, 3 hours. Wouldn't let me go. Called the cops, and I told him, I said, I need my baby. He has my baby, and I don't want to go back in there. I know he's going to hit me again. So they went in there, and I told him, I said, I don't want to watch him being arrested. So I went back into to the back bedroom, and they arrested him, and I've not seen him since. So please, I was scared to death when I left, but it's so worth it. My son was so worth it. I needed, I need help and support to cope, and I finally, after a year and a half, starting to let people in and starting to help me. But I hope I'm not blabbering on too much. I'm not trying to lecture you. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just telling you what helped me. Sorry, that's my son screaming. They're playing. But if you need help, if you need someone to talk to, please message me. You can message me anonymously. You can, I can give you some advice. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a therapist. Some of you may be like, what would she have to say? I'm not a professional, but really, if you need someone to talk to, please message me. Get a hold of me, because, you know, maybe I don't know exactly what you're going through, but I do know my story. I do know what I've been through. So, that's all I have to say. Please don't leave rude comments on here. If you choose to, I guess that's your choice, but I will be erasing them. So, they won't be posted. And, please, you know, I can't emphasize more that, I want to help people with this. I don't know. And I need help too. So we can all be in this together. Go ahead and subscribe to me, please. And I am looking forward to uploading more videos. So I'll be uploading a video on potty training my son, and I'm probably not going to be doing another domestic violence video, just because of the fact that this is really hard to talk about, and it's not something people like to get onto YouTube. I don't believe in read or and hear about, of course. So, yep. Well, I am gonna go now. See y'all later.